Hey folks, it's Vic Noble here with your weekly trade example for the week ending December the 6th of 2012. The countdown is on. I'm going to show you today a pattern number 4 trade that's one of the ones in our Recurring Forex Patterns course. In the course, actually we recommend starting off use pattern 6. It's a trend trade and it works really well, and it's the one that you should really start with, but pattern 4 is a real close second, and it's very cool. Pattern 4 is a great setup to use when you're trading in alignment with the higher time frame trend, because sometimes what will happen is, like this is the US Canadian dollar pair, we're trending up really nicely, but you're going to get pullbacks along the way. When the price doesn't go straight up every single day, it just comes up and down and up and down, and on the 4-hour chart you'll see these little pullbacks in here, right here. See, it pulls back, goes up, and pulls back and up and back and so on. And what you want to do is learn to identify where these levels are likely to react at. And if we hit these levels, is there a pattern there? Okay, because again, if you have a pattern 4 setting up here, I'll show you what it looked like here actually, which there was, by the way. Let me go back to this for a sec. These lines are support resistance lines. Use them all the time. They work really well, but you have to know how to use them. You just don't draw lines all over your charts and that's it. You have to understand. And we went over this in the coach's corner yesterday. And spent a lot of time just showing how to draw these lines effectively, and then how to trade using them when price gets to them. So on the 1-hour chart, so I want to look at yesterday was December the 5th. Okay, I'm recording this on Friday, December the 6th in North American time zone. And when it came down to this level, you can see this is a great level of prior resistance, and it was support, and it touched it again. What are we going to do? I don't know, but what it did is it set up a perfect pattern number 4, which is a confluence of Fibonacci levels. And at the same time, just so you know, from this high down to this low, price exceeded its 5-day average daily range, and it was in the London close time window, and this was a perfect London close trade. This happens actually like a lot. There's a lot of number 4s that set up at the London close time window that make excellent LCT trades. By the way, just as an aside here, Shirley, Hudson and I are going to do an LCT, a London close trade free webinar next Wednesday, December the 11th, and you'll likely be getting it. Well, you'll be getting a notification of that. I think it's going out on Monday, but in any event, just let you know about that. So it comes down to this level here. Now, rather than just buy it, because when price is going down, remember this was a big red candle at one time going straight down. It's kind of scary, right? So what we do is we use this little Noble entry technique, and I'll just show you here. This was yesterday. So it comes down to this level, right into the London close time window, and it bounces up and down and up. This is what's called a Noble entry down in here, and I'm going to tell you something right now. This trade here, you don't need any more than 10 pips risk, maximum. That's it. And this happens very frequently. When you're risking 10 pips, it goes back up to these lows here, and by this time, by the way, you want to be out of the LCT trades anyway. You've got a 20 pip profit, like just very quickly. You know, from 30 up to 50. The 50 level is another important level, and it used to be support, now expected to be resistance. That's a 2-to-1 reward to risk. And like I say, when they set up a pattern number 4 especially when they set up at a London close time window, but although they can happen anytime. They're really powerful patterns. Actually, you'll find that they set up quite a bit during Asia as well, the Asian session. Really effective trades. And I'll show you something here. Today, this was non-farm payrolls today. Well, most people don't want to trade non-farm payroll day. That's not a bad idea. When these numbers come out, they go nuts. So this went straight up to the figure. By the way, let me show you something on my 4-hour chart. See how we had this? This was marked off before this ever happened. So we were expecting this could be resistance. Now, obviously I'm not going to trade it, right during the release of the report, but look how it held straight down to this level here, which we had already marked off from yesterday. Let's go back to this again, 1-hour chart. See this? We already expected that could be support. By that time, guess what? Price had come into the London close time window. It was a London close trade, perfectly qualified. Another Noble entry here. This time, it was a 3-to-1 reward to risk. 10 pip risk, 30 pip profit on that. You know, I tell you something, and just think about this for your own trading. You've got to develop the patience and the discipline to wait for your setups. It's just so important. And here's 2 trades in a row. I mean, this was a 2-to-1 reward to risk. Same currency pair too. The second one, a 3-to-1 reward to risk. So, I mean, on a 1% risk of your capital, you got a 5% return in 2 days. That's just, super good. That's super good for a monthly return. There's 2 days of it, and that's the power of waiting for these things to set up. So, just wanted to make that point. Pattern 4s, very, very powerful, and they really do a great job in picking up the trend again. So, as the daily chart pulls back into here on the 4-hour chart, this is where you're going to find that it starts to show some consolidation. And then when you put the pattern to it, as on the 1-hour chart, where you can drill down on these different time frames and get more detail, this came up as a super good area to expect there to be support. Not only that, it was resistance and support before. So, and then we had the Noble entry, and away you go. And I know that all looks simple the way I'm showing it here, and it does take a bit of practice and some time, just like anything else. But if you're willing to put that in, the rewards are really nice. Okay. If you have any questions on any of this, just give me an email or a call or whatever, and I hope that's helpful for you. And be safe out there, and we'll be there. Show you. Have a great weekend, and I'll be back at the end of next week with another weekly trade example. Thanks so much.